Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. Back to our normal streaming day. This feels normal, streaming on a Tuesday. I don't know, streaming on Monday was a little weird. We'll get used to it. We'll get used to it. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? We are unfortunately not halfway through the week yet, but we're almost there. Long days, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Thank you all for joining me today. My name, for those of you who are unfamiliar with me, is Deeja. I am a 3D character artist, a VTuber, a video editor, and a voice actor for both genders. No AI, no fancy audio editing required. And this is my forest. Hope you enjoy your stay. I play a lot of indie games and especially a lot of horror games, and no time do I think it's better to do that than during Steam's Next Fest, where there are demos galore. Especially this year. There's a lot of really good demos this year, which makes sense because the past few years have just been nothing but layoffs across the industry. Everybody's forming their own studios, and now they're putting out demos. So lots of good games out. But I am on the hunt for the small devs, the people who are really tiny, or in some cases, maybe even solo deving this shit. I've been on the hunt in Steam's Next Fest for everyone's first game, or at least first game as far as I'm aware, like under their titles. Obviously, I think anybody who's putting a game on Steam has probably already made a few games before, either in an individual capacity or maybe with another company. It's very rare for somebody to publish on Steam their very first ever game of all time. I'm gonna be honest. But that is what we are always on the lookout for, and that's what we're gonna be playing today. Some lesser known, perhaps, demos that were available during Next Fest. A lot of these, by the way, are still available, so if you're interested in checking them out, be sure to go and do so. However, I do also have two demos that I would describe being from not AAA, AA? Yeah, I'd consider these devs AA, I think. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. But I do have a couple games from some AA devs. I, however, am not going to be playing those today. I think I might play them Thursday, depending on whether or not we do a Far Far West collab on Thursday. Actually, let me go ahead and check with the team ahead of time, see if they're up for it. Yeah. I'll go ahead and put a message up asking if everybody's good with it. But if we're not doing it, I will probably be streaming those. Otherwise, that'll be happening Monday. Tomorrow, we are doing another collab with Octo Hedgie, Necromancer, and Tene. We're going to be playing this time, I think, Mecha Chameleon. Or Mecha Chameleon. I don't know why I said Mecha. There's no mechas in that game. It's Mecha Chameleon. I don't know where the word mecha comes from, but maybe it's something about art, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know where the name came from. I really don't, but it looks like a really fun game. I've been looking forward to playing it. I've been watching a lot of people play it, and I think that's what we're doing. So, should be pretty exciting, at least on my end. So, hey, you can look forward to that. That'll also be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's pretty much going to be the same time every week. So it's nice to have some standardization in this schedule. You know, it was weird that I streamed at 7 p.m. on the weekdays and then 3 p.m. on the weekend. That was a little weird. That was a little weird. I will admit. I think if I ever went back to streaming on the weekend, I would probably just keep it at the same time. It feels nice to be that consistent, you know? It just feels nice. But yes, we've got 2 indie demos today. The first is called The Void. It is a wave-based horror shooter, which I know sounds weird, but I've seen the environments and I've seen the monsters, and I can tell you, they're pretty creepy. They're pretty creepy. I don't know about the sound design. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be like actual like holy shit or horror, you know? Like I don't know if I'm going to get jump scared. I might. But to my knowledge, it's mostly survival horror type shit. But yeah, it's heavily inspired by The Mist from Stephen King and spiritual theology. The environment's this creepy ass swamp with a lot of very horrible spider looking monsters. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. But again, let's keep in mind it's a demo, so it may not have all the features that are going to be present on release, nor may it have like a finished appearance. I have to keep reminding myself of that when we try these indie games, is they're not early sneak peeks that are heavily polished previews from AAA companies. These are indie titles. They're putting out what they have presentable at the time. Which I don't know if that's very well talked about. When you're in the indie side, that is the practice, right? You put out what you have. But in AAA, they like heavily nitpick and polish whatever fucking demo they're gonna release, because they don't want to release anything that looks buggy. Like, God forbid we release a work in progress to the public. And that's why a lot of AAA companies just don't do public demos anymore. Because it's a lot of work on their side, because they're afraid to do that. Which I understand. From a marketing perspective, they probably say, well, if our game looks buggy, the fans will question where all the money's going and why we bothered even trying. But people are a little bit more forgiving for indie games, so maybe that's why. That might be a huge reason. Yeah. But yeah, it's always interesting to see the difference, which is why I thought it important to mention that we've got some AA demos that we're going to play. God, I can't remember the last time I played a AAA demo. What was the last AAA demo I played? Let me Google this. What recent AAA games released demos prior to release? Because I can't recall playing a AAA demo in the past 10 years. I genuinely don't know. I know they'll do... I think the shift... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a Dragon Age one? I think there was a Dragon Age demo released. But I think maybe that was Inquisition. God damn, that was a long time ago. That was over 10 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. But I think the AAA side of the industry shifted from demos released to the public to, hey, let's bring in a bunch of content creators who play our games and let's have them play it. Which, like, this is the most recent example I personally saw because I watched these content creators. Iron Pineapple, Only Afro, and a bunch of Souls games content creators were invited to play Elden Ring Night Rain before its release and talk about it and show some pre-recorded footage, but they weren't allowed to record their own footage, as opposed to Elden Ring. When that released, they were allowed to record some footage and bring that back. Like VTUBER and Iron Pineapple both did that, but nobody was allowed to do it for Night Rain. I think stuff like that has probably become the common practice for AAA studios. It's more curated. You can control who sees it, how they feel about it, and control the public perception, the PR that way, I think. Versus if you released it to the public, you risk getting somebody who enjoys finding all the bugs in a game and breaking it, you know? And then they showcase how bad the game is by doing so. I mean, it's a weird idea. I don't think there's a whole lot of people who do that. And I think maybe they blow it out of proportion, but I don't know. I think AAA companies are just way too afraid of bad PR. And they see minor things as bad PR. Legitimately. They see bad things or they see minor things as bad PR. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Concord probably didn't need to get killed 2 weeks into its launch. I guess Sony looked at that and said, oh, fuck, the player count's nowhere near where we wanted for launch. It's gotta die. No, I would have, like, if I were Sony, I would have just said, okay, well, that sucked. Let's keep it alive for a little bit longer, see if we can build a fan base, but it's not going to be anywhere near Overwatch. I think they expected it to be an Overwatch killer, and it wasn't. And so they just immediately killed it because it's not what they wanted. God, I don't know. It's weird behavior. It's like killing their favorite child because they're like, I didn't raise no coward. I don't know. Sony's been weird about how they kill game projects these days. I don't think even they know what they're doing, really. But did Overwatch have a demo prior to release? No, I think they just had a beta. And by the way, betas did not replace demos. That's always been a thing. There have always been open betas and shit like that in the past. From the moment we started being able to download games, we started being able to do open betas. I also apologize. I just got back from the gym, so I gotta chug this protein shake. Ugh. Listen, this isn't my normal protein shake. I've gotten tired of mixing it myself, so I went and got some pre-made ones. And I was like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on it, but it's going to end up costing about the same as a normal protein shake, so, or a big tin of protein powder. So let me just get whatever's cheapest. And I saw something on clearance that was mint chocolate, like the Andes Mints flavor is what they had on the packaging. And I'm like, Andes Mints as a protein shake. That sounds kind of good. Maybe I'll try that. I like Andes Mints. It's fucking weird. It's weird. Like, I can see how somebody would think, yeah, that's kind of like Andes Mints. This does not taste like Andes Mints. It's weird. It's just a weird mint chocolate flavor. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of any protein shake, period. I don't like the ones I make myself. I don't like prepackaged ones. I don't know. There's just something about protein that just I can't stand. Cannot stand it. It's like taking down cough syrup. Can't. I mean, I'll still drink it because I know the benefit. But like, It's just a lot. I don't know. I feel like protein is just one of those supplements you cannot make taste good. It just has a natural flavor to it. And there's not a whole lot you can do to cover it up. It's a shame. It's a shame, because we kind of need it. Especially if you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, you need a lot of protein. You actually need a lot of protein. I was told that apparently if you're trying to gain muscle, you need to be taking in at least 100 grams of protein a day. And I was just like, oh, wow. I'm taking in like 30. I was like, oh, yeah. I should probably take in some more protein. That was like 6 months ago, I think. And I've been drinking these things ever since. And I'm trying to make these work. I don't know how anybody can do this. I don't know how any gym bro can do it. But at the same time, I don't know how anybody can stay on the step climber for, more than 20 minutes. I feel like I'm going to die. And that's going at a moderate speed, which is what I did today. I was on the step climber and I got up there. This girl had already been up there probably, I think I saw on her timer like 15, 20 minutes or something, pretty close to that. And I do my 20 minutes and I'm drenched. I am a waterfall of sweat, and I get off and I'm like, and I look at my floors. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's like 200 floors. I think I did a good job. I was going at a good pace. I look over at her. She's more than triple my floors on the machine, and she's barely broken a sweat. And she just got this like 60-ounce tumbler, and she picks it up. It shakes with like the sound of ice, takes one little sip, puts it back down. And I'm like, how? How do you do that? How? What? On what earth? What is your heart rate? 30? Like, how are you not dying? I don't know. Maybe that's literally all she does when she goes to the gym. I'm not jealous of gym bros who can lift like, 5 times their body weight on the bench press. I do not care about that. I do not care. But being able to go up the step climber for more than 20 minutes, I am very jealous. I am very jealous. That is a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of a company carefully curating its PR strategy through content creators like that. I don't know. It feels very manipulative, which granted, marketing is all manipulative, but I feel the time and money they spend on something like that would be better spent just connecting better with your community and actually inputting changes they want, Like, I can tell you, a heavily requested change in every Souls game, because they have ranged weapons in every Souls game, is how about you add an actual decent way to aim? Like, seriously, just give us a decent aiming angle if we're gonna aim these bows and crossbows. Give us a good way to aim. Give us a targeting reticle. Give us something that's accurate. I want a song with more energy, please. I think this has more energy. Yep, okay. But that was never on their to-do list. That was never on their to-do list, so. Okay, it's done. It's over. I don't have to drink anymore. Thank God. Now I get to drink delicious water. And wash that taste out of my mouth. I mean, I'm gonna finish them. I'm gonna drink them because I paid for them. But that doesn't mean I have to like them, you know? Just because I paid for it doesn't mean I have to like it. All right. But I think that's enough me yapping about demos that nobody's playing. So how about we actually get to playing some, you know? Which, by the way, I mentioned it last time, but I'm going to make it clear. Once we are done with these demos, we are going to start a new playthrough of the Darkwood. So I've got... We're probably going to get through at least one a day. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 demos. We're getting through 2 of them today. Getting through 2 of them. However, 3 of them are going to take an entire stream on their own. So we still got quite a few streams before we get through these demos. I'm trying to get through them before they disappear from Steam. They haven't disappeared after Next Fest, but that doesn't mean they won't. Because a couple of them are getting pretty close to their release date. So, yeah, we kind of gotta be a little bit quick about this, you know? Just a little bit. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get us ready to jump into the void. I don't know if it has a category on Twitch. It does. That's interesting because it didn't have a category on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that category because we are going to play that game first. And then we will play the next game after, which is called Axiom. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Uh-oh. I got a low frame rate. That's not a good sign. Oh, wait, it's getting better. It's getting a little bit better occasionally. Occasionally better. It better improve permanently, though. I don't know. Maybe it was just compiling shaders? I'm not sure. I'm going to check the settings, though. We're going to... It says 60. I'm just going to keep it on high. I'm not going to turn it to epic or ultra because I don't think we need that. I don't know. Let me see because it gives me a preview anytime that light comes on. What's low? Okay, we're not going to go to low. What's the difference between medium and high? Oh, I see. The liquids. Oh, interesting. Let me pull this volume down a little bit. Jesus Christ, is it really that loud? Doesn't feel that loud to me. Okay, we'll keep it on high. That way we get the liquids. You know, how to play. Yeah, I'll watch it because there may not be a full tutorial built into the game. Probably for the best. You are given 1 weapon, some ammo, some explosives, a shield, and a life. You're given a dash and slow motion abilities as well, each with 2 seconds cooldown. Anytime an enemy attacks you, you use 1 life. You start the game with 1 life. Okay. Items spawn. At certain intervals, an item may spawn at the church. This can be ammo, a shield, life, or an explosive charge. The item spawn is decided by the game depending on your playstyle. Oh, so it actually is paying attention to how I play. Interesting. Should spawn at the start of a new wave unless the void decides to interfere with the spawn, in which case the item may not spawn. Enemies might require significant ammo to be defeated unless you aim for their weak spots, which could kill them in 1 or 2 shots. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna be that accurate. Shit, we're gonna be wasting a lot of ammo. Oh, but it does give you slow motion, that's right. This way you can conserve ammo that you might not receive next spawn. Whose enemy weak points are hidden in the environment? However, there's no melee, I just realized. So if I run out of ammo and I haven't killed things by the end of the wave, I'm just fucked. Church bells accompanied by lighthouse lights let you know which pathways the enemies are coming from. Oh, I see. Okay. The void sometimes conjures illusions, tricking your senses with phantom lights and bells, even when no enemies passed through. So it's like an alert system. Okay. The void surrounds the swamp in which you are stuck. Approaching the void will get you paralyzed and killed. Maintain your battleground wisely and do not go out into the void. Okay. That's a lot. But I think I get it. I get a shield and a life. The shield probably recharges, or maybe it's just, maybe it doesn't. But the point is I get 1 life. Just 1. So let's not get hit. Let's do our best to not get hit and die, which is probably going to happen a lot. Survive the void. Find absolution. Ugh, I don't like how the spears are sticking through those eyes. Very off-putting. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, this is a solo dev project. This is a solo dev. Oh, they shut the doors on me? I wonder if there's gonna be a story to this game. Ooh, wait. Can I turn down sensitivity a little bit? Okay, maybe not that much. That's better. Ooh. God, that dash was just a lot. I can't see shit. I don't know about y'all, but I can't see a damn thing. I'm gonna make sure y'all have. I'm gonna make sure y'all have your gamma turned up. Yep, there you go. That way at least y'all can see, even if I can't. Okay, so that's the void. That's also the void. Is this void? Ah! Wait, what about my shield? What? Huh? I thought the shield was like a free hit. I died to the second enemy. The second enemy. That's gotta be a joke, right? Oh my god. Maybe I should make my way to the church. Let's figure out where the church is and make my way to it. I think. Oh, I didn't even notice you. Nope, 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 nope. God, why is there something just growing on my... I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that breathing? Oh! Oh wait, I see. I pressed E and now I got a shield for a time. Oh. Okay. Hey, church is here. Let's go grab whatever this is. Explosives. Relocating? What do you mean? I guess if I stay too close to the church, it teleports me somewhere random. Nope. Hey, nope, none of that, none of that. I can't hit a damn shot. Oh, so R is my time slow. Gotcha. How do I throw a grenade? Q? Q. Nope. I keep thinking I gotta reload, so I tapped R. Oh, is he the one giving me tips every time I come close? Me. I heard you. Whoa, not the spiders. Well, I guess technically they're all very... Ah! I didn't even hear it. Oh my God, that spooked me. God, it was very disorienting to just be dead. Yeah, I think we need more than one life. I think we need a little bit more than one. One is a little bit unforgiving. Because I can just immediately die from something that I wasn't hearing. Maybe 2 or 3. Can I shoot that? Whatever that is? God, I keep pressing. Whoa! Huh? That was a lot of noise. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, nope. E. E was my shield, that's right. Where's the other one? I definitely didn't kill it. What is this? Shield charge. That's fake. Unless they were both real. It's possible they're both real. I guess they were both real. I thought it said it conjured illusions. Hey, 1 life. Okay, I get 2. Yeah, the fact that it's entirely chance that I get those is what actually bugs me. Whoa! I don't know what their weak spot is. I wonder how much harder it's gonna get. Yeah, the randomization here is... I mean, I guess it is technically survival horror. Welcome in, Satrapy! What the fuck is this weapon? It looks like a gun with some kind of mass of tentacles growing on it. We are playing The Void, a survival horror wave shooter. And as you can see, I fucking suck. A big thing here is just managing resources. Oh, it's getting harder a lot faster now. However, I do have explosives. My biggest concern are the spiders, because I'm not too good at hearing them. Yes, please give me whatever this is. Shield, nice. But I do get powers. I get a dash. I can jump, kinda. I move pretty quick. And I got a time slow ability. You know, bullet time. However, my ammo is very limited. I get 19 shots right now. Is your head the weak point? I don't know. Oof. Yeah, I am down to 6 bullets. This is not great. This is the opposite of great, actually. Oh, the void interfered. I didn't get shit. I just wasted 3 shots. Very nice. Yeah, fuck you. You don't get to shoot that shit at me. I'll shoot it right back. What is that? Oh, I don't like that. Why did it get super dark? I have a flashlight? Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I get it. Y'all don't like me. I perfectly understand. Oh, that's a new spider. Ugh. God, so some of them shoot rockets, and apparently that new one froze me, which is interesting. I don't know why it got dark. That was fucking creepy. I guess that was the void interference that it told me about. It must have been, right? But yeah, welcome in Satropy. We got 2 demos that we're gonna be playing today. The first is this game, and then we got another one called Grim Axiom, which is very different. It's a very different game, but this one really stuck out to me. As far as solo dev projects are concerned, this one seems very unique. For multiple reasons. Oh yes, please give me some of these. Ah, yes, more explosives. Where? But by the way, if you couldn't see down at the bottom left, I got 1 life. That's how you start. I was also playing some random demos earlier. Ooh, what demos? Anything that I don't know about? Anything that we haven't played yet? What tips do you have for me? Save your resources, do not waste it. Yeah, I kind of guessed that. Oh yeah, let me grab whatever's up here. Thank you. Yeah, your eyeball. Get out of here. Dumb eyeballs. Gosh dang. Were they like horror demos, or were they just demos that you found randomly browsing? That sounded different over there. I'm gonna look at this side. I hear you. Not nice. Y'all are mean. Well, they came from both directions, so no horror games. Dang it. I was hoping I converted you to the horror lifestyle. Oh, I got 2 grenades, but I know I'm blocking it, but I had 4, gained 2, and now I'm at 5, which means 5's my max. So I gotta use these. Oh, damn, I was hoping that would kill the eye, too. Oh, it didn't give me anything. I guess because this wave's not over, huh? I don't know how that missed. Wait. Ooh. I almost walked right into that spider. God, the thing it's doing anytime I move at the corners of the screen, the way it like warps, like I'm going super fast. I love it, but at the same time, man, am I creeped the fuck out. I'm just waiting for it to get dark again. I'm waiting. Ooh. Yeah, no, fuck you. Fuck you, spiders. Go back to hell where you came from. No! Screw you. I don't want none. There's no food here. Not for you. Just stay away. I missed 3 shots. You can't blame me for, you know, throwing that explosive down. Here we go. Back into the darkness. Oh, I don't know why I slowed down time there. That was a waste of that ability. Whoa, there's the one that froze me. Yikes. That was probably the right call, because Okay, you're over here, Mr. Church. I hear you, but I don't see you. Ugh. The eyeballs are fine. It's the ones that throw things at me that I'm worried about. I'm not good at shooter games, so this demo intrigues me. I will try it. You should. I'm not good at shooters either. I do have some recent practice with Metro, but Metro was a little bit smoother. I can turn down the look sensitivity a little bit more. That's a little bit smoother. But yeah, I am not particularly good at shooters myself. I do wish I had a melee option, though. I will say that. Where's that from? Over here? Jeez, the guy breathing scared me a little bit. Whoa. Whoa! Hey! That was a person. I didn't remember hearing no bell from over that way. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Let me get this ammo. I'm gonna need it. Oh, that's a lot of bells going off. What are you? I don't know what it is, but it died in one shot, so we're good. Its weak point was very big. Oh. God, the ambiance. Also, my reticle, is that what it's called? The reticle in the center is very unique. The 3 red dots that only appear when my flashlight's on. Yeah, that's pretty unique. I like that. Gives it a nice aesthetic here. Feels like I'm wielding something futuristic in this absolute hellscape. Oh my God, what are, fuck you. 90, you're alive? Was that a cockroach? What the hell was that? Oh my God, it took 2 grenades to the face. Jesus. Yeah, I myself, Satchby, have played some demos over the last weekend that weren't exactly the best. I did try to curate the demos that we were gonna be playing this week before I got started on them. And I mean, that's kind of the risk with indie demos, is sometimes you're gonna get a really mixed bag and not everything's gonna be all that great. It's just kind of the nature of things, unfortunately. Oh, hi. Headshot. Headshot. I don't know if that was really a headshot. Ow! Hey! That was a headshot. They were throwing bombs at me. That's not nice of them. Nope. God. These little spiders have killed me 3 times, I think. Or at least twice. I will go get some ammo, thank you. I will gladly take it, Mr. Breathing Church God Man. I imagine when this game releases, there's probably gonna be an official story. But there doesn't seem to be one right now. Ow. Oh, I'm out of explosives. Jesus. I was... Oh, hang on. Hang on. I hear them. I hear them, but don't see them. Oh, I see it. Did they kill each other? They did. One of them shot a bomb at the other. That's a nice touch. I was sad earlier because I found a demo with a cool concept, but entirely vibe coded. Yeah, there is a lot of AI in this Next Fest. It's becoming a real problem. There's vibe coding, there's AI assets, there's AI art on the Steam pages. It's not great. I was stuck. Oh no. Oh God, there's so many bugs. God, look at them. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's decompress for a little bit. I'm not particularly good at this. And they got me quick. Man, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of AI games or AI created games this Next Fest, and I'm not particularly a fan of that because it's my opinion on AI in regards to game development is if you're willing to take your artistry out of it for the sake of time, that means you don't really care about it. In my personal opinion, it's like even coding, even something like coding. Yes, a lot of people think of it as just a mechanical process. You don't have to, there's no artistry to it, but there is. Even in coding, there's design decisions that need to be made. And if the AI is making those decisions for you, is it really your game? You know? Can you really say that you polished it? I mean, if you want to use time-saving things like starting off of a template or prefab or anything like that, you're more than welcome to, but like, add your touch to it. And something that I've had to deal with on the Steam page are all these damn simulator games. There's like 100 different simulator games that popped up, and all of them are vibe coded, have AI assets and AI art and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that. I'm not particularly a fan, really. I think they could do better. But then again, I think it's kind of the same thing we saw at the start of the mobile game. We saw at the start of the mobile game phrase. When everybody was putting out mobile games, you just started getting a bunch of trash that were made in like 5 minutes. And, you know, just threw ads in your face every time you finished a level because they were just designed to make money. And I feel like these are probably the same thing. I can understand AI placeholders during development, but not everywhere in the finished product. That's the thing. I'm not even a fan of AI placeholders because placeholders, even without AI, oftentimes get forgotten and they stay in games upon release. That happens. That happens a lot, actually. And I'm afraid of AI placeholders getting left in games, which has happened recently with a few titles. I'm totally fine if you want to use AI for like concepts and pre-production. Like if you're just going through ideas, right? You're gonna ditch these ideas in 5 seconds anyway. Like just typing a prompt, looking at it, going, no, that's a shitty idea. I shouldn't have even typed that in. Let me think about this. Nah, that's another shitty idea. But then you finally get on one, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, that looks like a good idea. And then you start making it without the AI. I think that's fine. Using AI for, you know, how do I put this? To spin your ideas off, that's probably fine. Using it for minor rewrites like ChatGPT, that was the way it was originally used when I was still in college. That's probably fine, right? I'm not going to pretend when I was writing my thesis that I didn't throw paragraphs into it and say, is there another way to reword this? How can I rewrite this? And I may take new words or sentences and steal those, but keep most of my original product. Nowadays, people just go, hey, can you write my entire dissertation for me? I'm not even joking. When I was talking with my professor a couple weeks ago on Discord, and he was mentioning he was one of my mentors for my thesis, and he mentioned somebody else turned in a thesis to him, and he's like, I think I'm done doing this whole thesis thing because they turned in a thesis that was entirely written by ChatGPT. Entirely. How do we know? Because it made up sources. It made up sources. And I'm sitting here going, wow, this is just what college has become. It's so sad, yeah. Now, I want you to think about this. This is the future we're going towards. Your doctors, your lawyers, your engineers are all going to be passing their schools with AI. I want you to think about that for a second. Because you can turn on ChatGPT or Claude or anything else, and it can vocally transcribe based on what you're saying. So you can take vocal notes in class by just recording your professor. Then you put those into AI. You build a library of that information. And then when it comes around for test time, you just say, hey, build me a study guide or do my essays for me. Do my homework for me. Because it already has all the lessons. You've uploaded them into AI. And I'm not even joking. That is happening. That is happening right now. That is happening, at least locally, as far as I know. It's happening at UT and A&M. University of Texas and Texas A&M. It's happening at both universities. People are going to classes, recording them, and putting the entire class into ChatGPT and Claude, and getting responses on what the answers to questions are, how to write essays, hey, do my homework for me. And so the classes that cost, you know, like several $1,000s a year are now just going into ChatGPT and Claude for free. And then that information can get used in its training data, and now it just has it for everybody. Which on one hand, like, yeah, you're creating free education, but on the other hand, like, why are you paying for the lesson? Why are you paying for the school? You think degrees are worthless now? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. They're about to get so much worse. We're gonna play one more. We're gonna play one more round. One more match, I suppose. Round, whatever you would like to call this. I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more to this, but it is a solo dev project, so this kind of makes sense. I think a lot of the work here went into the appearance, the sound effects, the design. So it is still very impressive for a solo dev project. I am not gonna lie. Where's the church? Church! Oh, that's the void. Take me to church. I think that's the farthest it's put me from church. You know, I'm curious. What if I get relocated? Yeah, go ahead and relocate me. Oh, that wasn't that bad. You just put me back where I originally spawned. Hey! I stand by what I said earlier. I think you need to start with more than one life. I think the church at its first spawn should probably give you a life, not grenades. Every time I've started a level, it's given me grenades at the start. I humbly request a life. Because otherwise I'm gonna die to the first fucking spider that I can't hear. God. That scared the shit out of me. I just turned a corner and spider! Alright, but this little area here seems to be probably the best for fighting enemies. You know, I'm just gonna keep my flashlight on. I don't think there's a benefit to turning it off, really. Why do you start with the small enemies that are hard to hit? Like, that just... Here's the life. That feels weird to me, you know? Because, like, the enemies in, like, Wave 5 were a lot bigger and slower and easier to hit. But the spiders, they're just those little ones. I don't know. Like those guys, I could easily one-shot them. Those were easy. The little tiny white spiders? I don't know. Church's grenades. Yeah, it's a spin-off of Church's chicken. You know, they started selling grenades. It's all part of the same franchise, you know. Oh, there you are. Who's this? And then these guys have really tiny weak spots. It's their heads. Reminds me of my Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah, the Holy Hand Grenade. You know, maybe that's what these are. Maybe they're just Holy Hand Grenades, you know? Well, actually, I don't know if they're grenades. They launch out like rockets. So, Holy Hand Rockets? Like, next time I get a big enemy, like maybe the rocket spiders, I'll fire one off and show you. That scared the shit out of me. I thought I was gonna die again. Oh, interesting. It's not over, huh? The little tiny spiders, man. I'm telling you! They make me waste ammo because I can't hit them. God. Every time. Yes, give me another shield, please. I'll 100% forget to use it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. Nope. Nope, screw you. Screw you. Screw you! Oh, here you go. There, see? The Holy Hand Rockets. The Holy RPGs. I don't know. It looked like it had a little bit of a drop. Ah! He really just flicked around that corner and shot a rocket at me. What a bitch. Yes, please give me ammo. I was starting to run low. Here we go into the darkness. The darkness. I do kind of like that. It is a nice touch that the event is, well, it's not randomized, but that it can just spawn darkness. Which makes me wonder what other events might be in the final product that could occur during these waves. I would 100%, if I were the dev, set a system to randomize it across waves. That'd be pretty cool. Aha! I knew it. I heard you. Although I did lose a life. So maybe I'm not that hot shit, you know? Alright, what do we got? Grenades. Nice. Give me those. I need these. Yeah, I would love to see a system. It doesn't have to be much, but maybe, I mean, honestly, if the dev were to just add some finishing touches, this could probably be released as a finished game. It doesn't have to be much, really. You know, maybe some more variations of what could appear. Difficulty settings. I think the movement system's good. I think that's already pretty much polished up and good to go. Visuals are really nice and tight too. So I think maybe just some game balance and then add some variations on events here and monster variations. Because like I think I'm getting the same monsters every wave. Because like by this point last time, these are the same monsters that I got. And then I didn't see them again. the big spider appeared in the same wave that it did last time. I don't know. Maybe just some minor adjustment to its, to the monsters that appear each wave. I think the direction they appear from is random, which is good. If it isn't random, they're doing a hell of a good job at tricking me. So in short, this is really damn impressive. And again, I cannot stress the visuals here. Yeah, screw it. I can't waste time with those. That big one. I don't know what it is, but it soaks up bullets. I don't know what its weak point is. Maybe if the dev had time, you know, maybe another map. Ooh, wait, actually, you know what might be a good idea? If the dev had time to put it in, what I would do is maybe have more than one church. And the void maybe takes over this church, and so you have to relocate to one on the other side of the map. And so you constantly have to pick new spots. That way, I can't just hang around here like I've been doing. You know? Forces me to move. Shit. I thought I killed it with that explosive. No! Bad spider. Yeah, because I've just been kind of hanging around this because this just so happens to be... God damn, I cannot hit those tiny spiders. This just so happens to be the best place to fight them. Also because it's a short trip up here to the church to get whatever spawns in. But yeah, I think even that would be relatively easy to implement. You know, just put a new church over in this side, and then, you know, maybe 3 churches total. One over there where that thing is lighting up. And then another one over there to my left somewhere. And you just have to rotate between them as the void takes them over temporarily, you know? Ah, damn it. I forgot these guys throw explosives. I didn't even see the explosive. It just blew up in my face. No item at the church. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Yes, please give me explosives, because I'm about to be run over by some big-ass spiders and cockroaches. Yep, there's one. And there's the third one. Yep, I saw you. I remember you. Because you killed. Alright, well, new PB. And probably my last personal best that I'm gonna get. But yeah, I know it's not my job to get unsolicited advice to the dev here, but I mean, it is a solo dev, and this is still a demo. The doors are opening? Oh, is that the end of the demo? Did I make it through all the waves? I did! Oh, okay. Releases in October 2026. Okay, so you got a lot of time. That's impressive. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Some very, very minor edits and additions here. Actually, not even edits, really just additions. And you could fully release this. I would pay, like, I know the standard for indies, like, especially solo devs, is like $5 to $10. I'd pay anywhere in that range for this. Seriously, I'm not even joking. This is 100% worth it. This is amazing. And I have no idea what the finished product's gonna be looked like. I mean, they have until October to put it out, so it's entirely possible that there's a lot more to this. Like maybe there's more maps, or, you know, more to the map, you know, that's gonna be present. There may even be a full story. I have no idea. But this is incredible. I will be pushing this feedback, and I'm gonna fill it out while we go ahead and chat up a storm. Yeah. I used a keyboard and mouse. What aspect of the game worked for you? The horror, sound design, and movement system. I don't know. What else do you think was good about this game? I think the monster abilities actually worked pretty well. Like, I learned very quickly, oh, the big spider freezes me. That means it's got to die immediately the moment I spot it. I'm going to say aspects that didn't work for me. Wave variety. I think the game could benefit from some slight variation or randomization of enemies in each wave. That way, wave 1, or we'll say wave 12, will be different in each run. I'm also going to say map combat location preference. I just hung around the church and didn't really see the rest of the map. I think that was probably a thing that's, you know, could be improved. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I'd like to see it. Yeah, let's say add 2 more churches, make the void force me to go between them. Yeah, that'll probably increase the variety of the map that I see. What genre would you categorize the game as? Probably just a wave shooter with some horror elements. I don't know if I'd call it survival horror. Yeah. Unless they were to scatter things across the map. Does this game remind you of other games that you've played? A little bit about Doom? Maybe? Kinda, I guess. Yeah. Oh god, which influencers, streamers, YouTubers would you recommend this game to?
Your heart is broken. You simply cannot trust.
I don't know. Were you able to finish the demo? Yes. What are your PC specs? Oh god, that's required. Hang on, I can give them to you. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry, a lot of these demos don't actually have feedback forms on them, so I am 100% taking advantage of this. And yeah, I'm 100% taking advantage of this. we go. I only experienced stutters or hitches at the start of the game. Yeah, I think... Okay, I'm done finishing feedback form. Okay. Sorry about that. I think, honestly, that this is probably one of the better demos that I've played recently. Especially for a solo dev project. Like, holy shit. That was probably pretty complete. I don't think it would really take much to just go ahead and say, yep, this game is ready for release. They're almost there. They're almost there. It could do with some music, perhaps. I think some music, especially at, like, let's say there's a super wave from the void, or maybe the void wave when the darkness approaches. Get some, like, dark, intense music, you know, creep me the hell out. Don't get me wrong, the sound design is amazing, so I don't think music needs to be ever present in my mind, but I think it could benefit from some, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, have you been able to play any demos that are not, like, disappointing AI slop? I know that's a struggle, but have you been able to find any? Although it's kind of hard to find them now because, God, I always feel like Next Fest is so fucking short. Oh, wait, no, it's back on the Steam page. Okay, it's back. For a while there, it was gone. I think when they updated the front page to show off the Steam Machine yesterday, it didn't appear for me, but now it's back. Oh my God. Ooh, I gotta play that demo. I didn't know it was live. I think I know what demo we're playing Thursday if we don't do Far Far West. The Iron Nest launched its demo. I have been looking forward to that so much. I played a funny frogs fighting game. Frogs fighting? Let me see. Do you remember the name of it? Because there's a couple funny looking games that I think look pretty goofy. There's also a lot of friend slop games. I have noticed that. There's a lot of friend slop. I'm just looking at the front page of the Next Fest. Not seeing a frog game. Let me search. You think if I just search tags? Brekekex? Brekekekex. Oh, wait, I've seen this. I think I saw this on Twitter. Maybe it was Alpha Beta Gamer or something that had a video on it. Yeah, I did see this. The one-on-one hack and slash. Yeah. It's an interesting little game. It is very interesting. I do like the art style, the animations in here. How they're like it's low frame rate animations, but a normal frame rate camera and effects, almost like you're looking at anime in a really low frame rate. I do like that because it really sells the impact frames. It really does. But yeah, it's so neat. I don't know what the story is or what it's about, but it looks interesting. Has a very good art style. I'm just hoping they... I don't know. they've got 2 games in development right now, both of which look fairly similar. The only difference is one of them seems to have a first-person perspective and is PvP, and the other one is the Brekekekekeks, which is PvE. That worries me a little bit because that makes me wonder which one they're focusing on first. I don't like it when small studios are working on multiple projects at the same time. Really, the only companies that should be working on multiple projects simultaneously are like AAA. That's kind of what AAA was designed for. You can split the team if need be. You know? But I don't know. Both games looked interesting. I remember seeing the other game. It's called Project Shikai. I remember seeing it a little while ago. I don't remember how long ago. But that one doesn't seem to have a demo. Brekekekekeks does. So maybe they're focusing on the Frog game. Maybe that's where they've decided to put their focus. That's possible. I think it'd do better than a PvP game. Because I'm going to be honest, PvP games that are one-on-one like that tend to be a little niche. But I could see a lot of Souls-like fans being drawn to Brekekekekeks. It's got some of those elements to it. Yeah, that does look interesting. I've already downloaded the demo, so I'm going to play it now. I am 100% playing it. But yeah, I've been keeping my eye on Iron Nest for quite some time. It is a military psychological, not quite horror, but dark theme. Actually, no, I'm not going to call it horror. It's definitely got some dark themes to it, but it's a military sim where you're operating a giant, and I do mean a giant fucking set of cannons. And you're alone, you're operating them alone, and you get your orders through like this fax machine. And they're telling you to just hit targets that you can't see because they're miles away. And there's gonna be some decisions that have to be made in that game, like do you hit this civilian population, you know, even if they order you to. So I've been looking forward to this for some time, so I am 100% playing that demo, so I think I know what we're playing next. Oh, a friend tested it? A friend tested Iron Nest? Ooh, he liked it. That's good. That's good. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't know how I missed it. I guess I was too busy looking for demos with no reviews and no playtests that I didn't even see the really fucking obvious one that already has 3,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. Again, I don't know how I didn't see that. I really don't know. But there's a couple other games I'd like to play. They just require people. I kind of want to play The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, which is a co-op extraction exploring game. It's not really an extraction shooter. It's very Lovecraftian and psychological horror. When a monster attacks you, you don't really have much. You have like pitchforks, knives, maybe a bow. It's not an action game. You're primarily meant to avoid shit and find cursed treasure in a jungle. But the forest, the jungle that you're in, starts to mess with your mind and make you hallucinate, which seems like a really interesting concept to really like gaslight players. Because some of them may be hallucinating, but others don't. And that's what's interesting. But I gotta find a group to play that with. And also I gotta find time. I'm kind of loaded up on collabs right now. Kind of full on time. I downloaded this one too. You're gonna have to let me know how it goes if you find people to play with. Because I don't think I'm gonna have time. I am kind of locked up with time on collabs. I've only got so much time available. There's so many like group games I want to play and just never enough time to do it. Never enough. But yeah, I feel like people for the most part are sifting through the AI. So everything that's on the front page of the, or at least most of the games that are on the front page of the Next Fest section of Steam have all kind of been curated so that none of them are AI. I still have more than 100 demos to play. I want to play them all. I want to play them all. I really do. There's just never enough time. You know what I do want to play, but I know for a fact I don't have time to play? There is a roguelike Beyblade simulator. It's called Slayblade. Have you heard of this? There's also like Deep Dish Dungeon. I've been wanting to play that. But again, that's meant to be played co-op. I want to play the 1666 Amsterdam. I want to play that. I know it's been getting mixed reviews, but I want to play it. Some of them are from years ago, Next Fest. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't remove the demos. Most companies last year removed their demos when Next Fest ended. Because I still had some after Next Fest, and I was like, yeah, we're going to keep playing them. And then I get ready to stream it. I have a thumbnail ready and everything, and it's no longer available. And it's the only option. It won't even let me play it. The only option available on the Steam library is uninstall. That's the only thing it'll let me do. And I'm like, God damn it. I don't think anybody benefits from that. Keep your demos up, please. Please, for the love of God. But yeah, I want to play primarily. Two games that I know I'm not going to have time to play are Deep Dish Dungeon and Slayblade. Some demos are not on Steam, but the EXE and the folder still work? I didn't even think about that. You're right. I could probably just go to the folder. Holy shit, I am stupid. I had installed those things for no reason. Oh my God, Satrapy, you're a genius. You're an absolute genius. I'm gonna do that. I'm keeping all the demos that I like. I'm keeping them all. They're not gonna stop me. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. Making a note on my phone so I don't forget to not delete them. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting titles. I feel already satisfied with some of them because I've watched other streamers play the demos. Like Grain Rot, I've seen people play already. Invoker, I've seen people play. I've seen people play Restory. I've even played it myself a little bit. I think I actually played that last Next Fest. So there's a few, even Mistfall. As much as I want to play it, I've already kind of seen people play it, and I'm like, okay, I think I get the gist of it. I can wait. I can wait until it's fully released, and then I'll play it with some friends that might enjoy that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I got to keep these games. And then others, like I said, I think I'm satisfied. Oh, but you know what I did see? So, if you don't know, Restory is an indie game that had a demo last Next Fest, last year. And Restory is essentially like a retro game console and retro electronic repair shop simulator. It's very stylized, very cute. So basically you're getting like old PlayStations, old Nintendo DS's, Ataris and things like that, and you're repairing them and cleaning them and doing all that stuff. And it's very accurate to like what the electronics inside were like. There is a similar game that I saw put up in this Next Fest called Cozy Game Restoration. And it just looks like a higher definition version of the exact same game to me. And I don't know, it doesn't seem to have as much charm. I personally liked Restory. I think it was really cozy and nice. I do think there's more features in the Cozy Game Restoration just from what I've seen, but that doesn't necessarily make it a better game. Right? Like they have on their marketing page, like you're pulling a sticker, a price sticker off, and it's leaving behind little glue based on how fast and accurately you pull the sticker off, and then you've got to clean the glue. But like I'm sitting here going, I mean, that's nice, but at a certain point you have to say you're doing too much, you know? Restory kept it simple. It was accurate but simple, which is good because you're handling electronics. It could get complicated very quickly. So I don't know. Those two games I think are both releasing this year, like fourth quarter this year, September and October-ish. So I guess we will just have to see both of them compete and see which one's better. I think it's going to be Restory. I think Restory is going to be better. God, I love this song. Although YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube thinks this song is copywritten, even though I got it on Not Copyright Sounds from the artist. This is the NCS release, YouTube. You can ignore that copyright request. Or you can ignore the automatic copyright, I should say. Oh, you know what I did see, which I thought was odd? It took me a while to realize what it was, but I saw this game called Echoes of Aincrad, and I saw the art. I saw the cover art on it, and I'm like, that looks so fucking familiar. Where have I seen that? It just shows like this big floating castle with a bunch of sticks coming out of it, and I'm like, where have I seen that? I have seen it somewhere. And it took me a while to realize, oh, it's a Sword Art Online game from the anime. And I'm sitting here thinking, my God, it has been years, like at least a decade since I saw a Sword Art Online game. And don't get me wrong, Bandai Namco loves that IP. They love Sword Art Online. They've made so many Sword Art Online games. But it just surprised me. I'm like, I genuinely wasn't expecting it. I don't know. I thought they were finally done with that IP. I knew they liked it. And I knew in the back of my head they'll never be done making games for it. But I don't know. It had just been so long. I kind of just forgot that they were a thing. It kind of tricked me because I was like, oh, cool. That's a really cool anime RPG. And then I saw what's the guy's name? Kiriko? I don't remember what the main character's name was. I saw him and I was like, oh, damn it. It's Sword Art Online. They just don't call it that because apparently it might be the first Sword Art Online game where you don't play as the protagonist. You play as your own character, you're doing your own story, and the protagonist is just kind of off doing his thing. So it might be cool because it's in the same world, but you're not the main character, which means they can kind of diverge from the anime a little bit. So it might be cool. Yeah, you're right. It might be cool. The trailer looked really cool. The gameplay looked absolutely solid. For an anime action RPG, it was doing a lot of unique things. I don't know. I think it's using the same engine as Code Vein. I think it's the same engine. because all the lighting and a lot of the animations and everything look similar. But we're just gonna, I don't know. It comes out next month, comes out July 9th. I'll just have to see how it is. I'll just have to see. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but I think I might watch somebody play it. If it's really good, then I might play it. I have Code Vein, but I've still not played it. It's good. Code Vein 1 was excellent. I have played every Dark Souls. I have played Demon Souls. I've played the remakes and remasters. I have played Elden Ring. And I can tell you, Code Vein is probably the best Souls-like game that I've played from a major company. And I have yet to play Code Vein 2, but from what I have seen from other people, it is just as solid of an experience. I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't have its own problems. Code Vein, especially the first game, does have its own flaws, but it was also the first of its type to do that. The company that made it, they have made action RPGs in the past by the name of God Eater. You may have heard of that franchise. The Code Vein games are set in a similar universe. It's assumed to be the same universe, or perhaps just an alternate universe. It's unclear. It's unclear, but there are striking similarities between Code Vein and God Eater in terms of the story, the universe, the way things work. So some people assume, oh, it's just it's a remake of the God Eater franchise into something new. I personally think it's just a continuation in the same universe. It's just on the other side of the world or something, you know? It could be anywhere. Well, that's just my opinion. But God Eater is more of an action RPG. Code Vein is a Souls-like. So if you like Dark Souls, you like Elden Ring kind of games, you will like Code Vein. It's pretty good. And also that character creator, my God. It is incredibly detailed. People go nuts with that thing still to this day. Okay. I promised another game, and I am going to deliver. The second game on the list is called Grim Axiom. Grim Axiom is a top-down... It's a top-down RPG dungeon crawler that has some Souls-like elements, but light is absolutely not my ally here because there's a lot of darkness, and I've got to be very careful about where I go, which means there are some horror elements in here. So I think it'll be an interesting experience, and I am excited to go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to go ahead and set the category to Grim Axiom, and we're going to go ahead and swap over. All right. There we go. Grim Axiom. Oh, it's built in Unreal. Oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, because the graphics looked very Unreal-esque. Looked like Unreal's rendering engine. All right. Oh God, I gotta turn the audio down. That is very loud. That's a little bit better. Quality. Let's turn this FPS limit down. We don't need 120 FPS, do we? I don't think we do. Dynamic camera. I don't even know what that means. Ah, screw it. So welcome to Grim Axiom. Once again, top-down RPG. Well, it's not true top-down. It's like at a slight isometric angle. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I don't think it's a roguelike. I think it's just a Souls-like. In the way that you respawn, have to go get your stuff. It's also Souls-like in the way that I'm just waking up in the middle of a dark room. Oh, damn. Look at me. I am built. Oh, my God. Look at that back. Yeah, it is way more isometric than I thought. I thought it was going to be more top-down. Oh, there we go. There's the camera shift. See what I mean? Yeah, I thought height was going to be a thing. I don't know how I'm going to tell. So, in the trailer for this game, I saw that there were certain attacks that you could duck underneath. I don't know how I'm supposed to tell that. Maybe there's going to be a color thing? Maybe it's going to be a lighting thing? I don't know. Oh, I got stamina. Interesting. Oh, space is my dodge. Okay. Good to know. Oh, that was easy. I thought I was going to have to pull a lever or something. Am I getting the treasured sword? Or am I just looting this corpse? Oh, lamp. That's it? That's all we're getting? And the butterfly no longer cares about me. That glowing butterfly said, all right, you got your lamp. You can fuck off now. Unless it went in the lamp. Did it? The camera reminds me of some old CRPGs. It does, doesn't it? That's what I was thinking when I saw it. I was like, oh, that's very reminiscent of some old CRPGs. Some old dungeon crawlers. And I was like, I gotta do this. Okay. I'm gonna turn ambient and effects up a bit. Because it is quiet. Weapon? Pick up arming sword. Hey, you know what? Not a bad condition for a weapon. Looks pretty good. Okay. How do I draw it? Left click. Gotcha. Oh, that's slow. Hopefully there's not a lot of fast enemies in the game. Otherwise, I might die. Oh, I just realized my character is looking where the mouse is, but not immediately. Oh, that's a nice touch. Never mind. This is not a Souls-like. I can't break the barrels. L game. L game. Can't even break barrels. 0 out of 10. Will not recommend to friends. Will not play this game again. Can't believe they've done this to me. Healing flask? Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I just realized I jumped into the first door that I saw and I didn't bother to explore the rest of that hallway. Oh, nice heartbeat to tell me that I... Never mind, there was no more hallway to explore. I am stupid. I came back here for nothing. Okay. Why did it want me to... Oh, was that just a trigger when I enter this room? I see. I was like, why is it telling me to open my inventory? F to use healing flask? Oh, interesting. I don't think I could do it while I was running. I think I had to stop. Either that or the animation just took a while till it actually drank. You? Okay. Anything on this skeleton? No. I think interactive items glow. Oh boy. Is there a lever I could pull for that? Yippee. Let me see what's over here first before I launch myself into death. Oh, monsters! Beautiful. Oof. Okay, I need to dodge. I need to do that a little bit better. Hang on, I'm low on stamina. Okay, right click does stab. I was like, does right click block? But no, it stabs. There we go. And I get nothing from that. Yippee. Okay, so monsters are that way. What's in here? Oh. I see. Ugh. Yep. Gotta love it. Loot back to where I was before. for no reason. That's nice. I do kind of wish the UI up at the top left were a little bit brighter. Is there a way I can change that? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, but the lighting. Look at the shadows. Oh, that's going to become important, isn't it? Because certain enemies are going to hide in the shadows, aren't they? Can I turn off my light? Is there a way I can hide in the darkness? Because, like, I can... The light got dimmer when I crouched. Ooh. I played a demo looking a little like that some years ago. Do you remember the name of it? Because I think I remember playing something fairly similar as well. But the demo I played was physics-based. So, like, I had to click and drag to swing the sword. Eat a drink. So it was a very difficult game. It was also very randomized, but yeah, it was a physics-based game. Spark in the dark. That doesn't sound familiar to me. I think I just got my flask back though. Oh, are you friendly? You're friendly! Samuel the Candlemaker. Oh, you seem to have your wits about you. Not like those others. My name is Sam. I've been lost down here for quite some time now. It's refreshing to see another human face. I was beginning to think all I had left was my own reflection. If you are wounded or in need of rest, seek water like that pool there. It will heal you, as it is no ordinary water, but a living thing. Take it into your body. It will cleanse you. What if I piss the water back out? Is it still a living thing? Because that's weird, bro. Rest as long as you like. I mean you no harm. Uh-huh, sure you don't. I believe you. Can I get more flash charges, or is it just gonna give me the one? I'm guessing this is the equivalent of the bonfire. If this is meant to be a Souls-like, that's probably the first bonfire. Okay, he doesn't have anything else to say. Fine then. I don't know why that thing had a gate earlier to make me backtrack to a room I had already looted. Oh, interesting. I moved quicker with my sword sheath. That's certainly not going to come back to bite me. I'm going to have my sword sheath walk into a room and have an immediate ambush. It's going to happen. Ow! He poked me. Who gave this guy a stick? He hurt a lot. That was not very nice of him. L game. So many barrels and I can't even break them. Come on. All right, so here we get to the actual dungeon exploration part of the game. Oh, you're still alive! I thought it was dead. I think the physics-based one was Examina. Yes, it was. Thank you for reminding me. Examina. I don't know if that game ever fully released. Did it? I don't remember. My brother, Sil. I know something's changed. You might be my brother, but I don't know you. I've left, and I don't think I'll be coming back. I've left some food for you. Don't come looking for me. Otherwise, I can't guarantee your safety. Neat. Some lore. So someone used to live here. But see, here's an interesting thing. I am not getting souls or any kind of currency. Ow. I am trying to dodge these guys the moment I see them attack, but like... Like, I'm trying to do the dodge and hit thing. But that is a tight window, and I am smashing it. It's an early access? Still? It was an early access like 3 years ago. Did it become one of those games where the dev is just keeping it permanently in early access? Did it become one of those kind of projects? I hope not. I really hope not. Because that game showed a lot of promise, you know? I am almost dead. Should I go back? No. No, I'll keep going. It's the kids who are wrong. Harvest Shade Bloom. Neat. Stamina efficiency improved. Okay. I was a little worried because I'm like, there's no souls, there's no currency, so what's the upgrade system? But it looks like the upgrade is just, hey, go find stuff out in the world. Get some stamina back. Damn it. See, that's the problem. I think just about every enemy can win trade. Now, the question is, do I keep the items that I got? I did. Interesting. I want to equip the knife. Oh, that's a lot faster. It is unfortunately also a lot shorter, but I mean, here's the thing. Those enemies are hitting me anyway. So I'd rather kill them quicker. I went that way last time. Let's go this way. Let's see what's over here. To the left. Take it back now, yo. Well, it's certainly creepy. The menu was very loud. This game, though, is very quiet. Oh, is that more Shade Bloom? Sweetbriar. Stamina recovery quicken. Good find. Something here. Oh. Was that on purpose, game? Did you lead me into that ambush? Why are you backing up? You guarding something? I can't see. Okay, he's blocking the door. Thanks. Oh, he was guarding a flask charge. Oh, well, I will happily partake. So good and tasty? I don't know, I feel like I love that meme a little too much. Ooh. Well, hang on. I don't think that's how an axe works. He just poked me with the axe. And it did a fuck ton of damage. I was worried that it didn't pause the game when I was in the inventory. I don't think it does, but he didn't attack me while I was there. Can I take his axe? That thing did a lot of damage. It hurt. I want it. But I also want this. Bloodroot. Physical resistance fortified. It's locked. That's how you know you're playing a Souls-like. Locked doors. And doors that you can't open from this side. That is always a Souls favorite. Oh, see more. Oh, I don't like how the camera's shifting like that. Why? Is this an ambush waiting to happen? Wait. How do I... Is that above me? It is. Oh, the camera's shifting again. What is going on? I'm also gonna heal. I just feel like I should. I was right. Ow. Dodging. Yeah, dodging's gonna take some getting used to. Stop. I don't know. Is there a block? That's a parry. Oh, nice. I got both. Good. Yeah, that looks more like a parry than a block. Maybe I need a shield. That's a thought. Yeah. Maybe I can get a shield that can do actual blocking. The problem is I'm limited to one hand here. There's a lot of skeletons down here too. Clearly a lot of people used to live here. How do we get to that? Ah, shit. Listen, I'm already low on health. Can you fuck right off? I think he somehow hit me during that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I am at 1 health. If I get hit by even just like dust. If someone blows on me or sneezes on me wrong, I die. So whatever this is, better be worth it. Sweetbriar. I don't know if that was worth it. I also don't know what the goal is. Is it just to like escape? Is it to find a waifu? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing here, really. Are you the same guy? Oh, you're not. Like a moth to a flame, you emerge from the darkness, searching for a sense of humanity. Are you looking for something? Where am I? Where? Nobody truly knows. Deep under the earth. Okay, this is very distracting. I'm trying to use my mouse to read. Whatever, I'll just hold the mouse there. Deep under the earth. Within the caverns carved out long ago. This was a dungeon meant for the less desirables. Though a horrid place, it is a reminder of an order lost many years ago. Now nothing remains but chaos. Are you looking for something? How can I get out of here? To where would you go? There is only the abyss now. The surface world is uninhabitable. The air was poisoned long ago. The sun blocked out by dark clouds, and all life has been reduced to dust. Never mind. There is a key to the lower level of this dungeon hiding somewhere in this place. The wardens must have had a way to enter it. Find it, and you will find your way out of here. Thanks, bud. I guess I thought you were a merchant. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he is, but he thinks I'm not worthy of his stock, you know? Oh, shit. That one's got a weapon. Not worth. I just want to find my way onto that balcony from earlier. Oh, wait. Did I trick that thing? Bring around the Rosie? I don't think I fucking tricked him for shit. I thought he would be guarding a door, but no. He's just hanging out back there. Well, fuck me, I guess. There's also that up there. I don't know how I get up there. I will find my way to that balcony. You can't stop me, buddy. I'm getting out of this place. Ooh! Yes! Thank you! Oh, for the love of God. Yes, heal me. Oh, thank Christ. Ah. Wait, give me a charge. I had 2 flasks. Why is it not giving me a second charge? It's only giving me the 1. I don't like that. Why is it doing that to me? Was that second charge only temporary or something? No way. No way, right? Right? God, this place is massive. I do think there should, given the number of enemies I'm fighting, I should probably be finding more loot in places. Usable loot, I mean. Like weapons, armor, stuff like that. What the hell is that? Enter the wellspring? The wellspring.
This ancient place, with passageways made to all corners of the underground, connects the water and air throughout to the source. The living tree cleanses the unclean and gives life to the dead and purifies the air.
I breathe so that... Oh, is that a we?
The air we breathe so that we may be sustained.
Again, there's just something about dying with a note on your corpse that's just very appealing. That's just my one hope, that if I am murdered, I get enough time to write a note to whoever finds my body. Only if I get murdered, of course. It's not like I'm wishing for anything to happen to me, but like, you know, if something were gonna happen, I want enough time to write that note. It's my dying wish. Oh! Blacksmith. Hey, bud. Cedric the metal... Cedric! I found your note to your brother. Well, you look like you got some blood on your hands, huh? I'm the metalsmith around here. Name's Cedric. Always good to see a face. Say, if you're tired of fighting out with the rusty scraps you find on the ground, I might be able to help you out. Got some projects I'm working on, but I need some help. If you find any old technology out there, let me take a look at it. I may be able to turn them into something useful. Technology? I don't see anything in your inventory that'd be useful for me right now, but be sure to come back later to find something interesting. What do you mean technology? I thought this was medieval. Unless by technology you mean like a broken ballista or something. Is this where I came from? I think that's where I came from. Yeah, it is where I came from. Because I went up to that gate previously and could not figure out a way to open it, so... That random piano creeped me the hell out. But okay. I think it's coming from the center where the where that tree was. Oh, I didn't realize I could drop down. I kind of thought there'd be an invisible wall making me go around and down the stairs. Nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing here. Don't get me wrong, the visuals, the music, the vibes, on point. But there's a whole lot of nothing in this area. Hello, tree of life that cleanses all. How you doing? I don't like how the shadows expanded when I came down here and drank from the well. I also didn't get my second charge back. I kind of expected that it would. I trusted you. Trusted you. But where am I going? I got a well gate key, but I've yet to find something to use it on. You know? It just says small rusty key. Can't use it on any of these types of gates. Hmm. Let me try this way again. Except this time I'll go down this set of stairs. Maybe it makes a difference. Oh, wow. Look, another gate that I can't open. Even though I'm in the well. I don't get it. I'm missing something. For sure. I think the only thing down here is the wellspring tree. Yeah, there's no path. The only path seems to be to that blacksmith. That's the note. So this is where I came in. Blacksmith's over down to my left. Am I just wasting my time here? I think I am. I think I'm wasting time. Alright, all I gotta do is remember that the blacksmith is down here by the tree. If I ever remember how the fuck to get back here. Not sure. I seriously doubt that I'm going to remember. I mean, obviously there's the blue candle there, but like... Do I have a map? I do not. Yep, see, I still got hit by that. I got hit by that too. I wind traded there again. Sometimes I can dodge, and sometimes I can't. Oh, thank God. Yeah, fuck those guys. I don't know if it's just dodging is difficult or if they're just too fast. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if work needs to be done or if I'm just bad at the game, you know? Then again, it is a Souls-like. I think maybe it's just supposed to be hard. This is a lot of prison cells. Is there a point to this? Why am I here? I keep asking that question as if I expect to find an answer. Enter the sewer? What if I don't? I was right. I didn't want to. Because I see stuff down there. Okay, that attack staggered it for some reason, but not all attacks, not all power attacks do. More Sweetbriar. Oh my god, are you saying that's above me again? What? Wait. No, I've been here. I'm pretty sure because I think I remember lighting that. I don't remember seeing whatever that is, though. What the hell? Can I open this? Oh, I can. Oh, that's the Wellgate key? Sure, I'll use it. I'm so lost. Buddy, you and me both. Oh, damn, it's even slower. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to the sewers. I think we're just trying to make our way down, because down for us is out. Whoa, why'd I just stop? What the fuck was that? I think it does more damage than the sword, maybe? But man, am I getting my ass handed to me. Oh, I parried. So if they have weapons, I can parry them. It's, oh, that's gonna be tough though. I don't think I can always do that. That's gonna be risky. Again, more just big empty rooms. Oh, but you got a flask. How? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge those. Oh, god damn, it's gonna put me all the way back at the tree. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. Because, like, they don't attack me until I get close enough. But the only reason I'm getting close is to attack. Unless I have to bait them for... Nope, he hit me anyway. I don't... Dodged one, got hit by the other. I may be a little frustrated. I don't know why I didn't dodge. See, I don't... Oh, great, it's not a pause. I obviously moved first, I swung, hit him, and I was mashing spacebar to dodge, but I was just sitting there in the animation and I got hit. There's nothing I could have done about that. Absolutely zero. And I dodged this guy and then try to counterattack, but then he just hit me during my counterattack. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to parry everything? Because if that's the case, why do I have a dodge ability? I don't remember you being there. See, this guy's got no weapon. He's pretty slow. He's fine. I can dodge him just fine. It's just anything that has a weapon or those arms. I don't know. And of course, I only get one flask, even though I picked up a charge off a corpse earlier. Don't know what that's about. Don't ask me how any of this works. There's definitely some work that needs to be done. 100%. I'm gonna try sneaking. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, you know? I don't even know if sneaking's really possible. Doesn't seem to be. I couldn't even see that guy. You know what? Fuck you. Goodbye. Goodbye, motherfuckers. Fuck that guy. And we're back to the classic Soul strategy of just run past everything. Looking for God knows what. What? Oh, you're joking. Armor! It's a damn shame I don't have time to put it on. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait, no. Okay, I guess I put it on now. I suddenly found the time. Nope, I messed up the timing for that parry. Surely there's a block key. Holding middle mouse doesn't do anything. Nothing else is really working. I'm not even scared of the monsters anymore. I'm just getting incredibly frustrated with like it's not even a learning thing. It's just either they need to swing at a wider range even if they risk missing, or I need a better opportunity to dodge. Like, so here's my attack animation. But I can't dodge until that point. That's a pretty wide window because they attack me at the same time I attack them. This thing's a little bit faster, but look at that. Not much. It's by 0.1. The knife is the fastest, but its damage is super low. The spiked club does a lot more damage, so even though it's a little slower, it kills them quicker, which means I'm more likely to actually survive to tell the tale. You know? I don't know. I don't really understand what I'm even doing here. I also don't know why I can't light everything. Will they chase me forever? It seems like they will. And also, for being a sewer, there's no well springs or water down here. But yeah, I couldn't fucking see the enemies from the environment when I was sneaking earlier. Yeah, I can't sneak. Not an option. That almost hit me. I'm actually genuinely surprised it didn't. I was kind of thinking he might have been guarding a door, but it doesn't look like he was. More barrels I can't break. I was dodging, got hit anyway. Whoa. Okay, that spooked me a little bit, not gonna lie. Why didn't he do that the first time? Why did that only trigger the second time I came through here? Make that make sense. Also, where the hell am I supposed to go? That's new. Nice. I am not noticing hardly any difference with the Sweetbriar. And that's the entirety of the sewer, by the way. I just explored the entirety of it, so I don't know what the point of that was. But I've been down here before. Wait. This looks similar to the area below. Oh, wait, no. I just remember making this run back because that's the path up to the tree. I remember now. I don't need to go that way. There ain't shit there. There ain't shit down there either. Maybe I will go back this way. Let's see what's over here. Okay. You have to believe me when I say I was mashing the spacebar to dodge and nothing happened. You gotta believe me. I can sprint and dodge. That's not restricted. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it there. It never ends with you guys. Got hit anyway. Beautiful. Yep, there's the note from Cedric. I have been in this place before, higher on the streets. And I know it's my time to go home. And get out of this fucking dungeon. God damn it, dude. There's nothing even back here. I've already looted this shit. Okay, you know, I was excited for this game at the start. I am no longer excited. I would like that to be put on the record, please. I do not know what I'm doing here. I'm just wandering around an empty dungeon with enemies I can't fucking dodge half the time. My only choice is to tank hits. Or at least that's what it feels like. Shade Bloom's back? Locked. Great. I get stuck in the door opening animation just to hear a click. Yeah, some of the plants came back. I'm wondering, do the plants' effects only... Are they only active during that current life? Like when I die and go back to the checkpoint. Does it reset all of my upgrades? Whoa, hey, that's cheating. What? You sack of shit. What do I do about that? Let me try to parry it. God damn it. Once again, here I am at 0. No HP. No nothing. An item I can't reach. Actually, it looks like armor. And then another item I can't reach. It looks like a key. No idea how to get up there and get to it. God damn, all of you. I can't fight. If I fight, I die. So my only choice is to run past. I don't even have time to go get that item, whatever it was. Because if I do, I'll die. You know what? What's up here? Huh? What's this nonsense? Oh, it's a checkpoint. Great. Yeah, go ahead and heal me. For what little it's worth, I guess. I forgot about this guy just sitting back here guarding air. Yeah, I was. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if it's worth complaining anymore. Oh no, he is guarding something. I'm curious, can I parry this guy with no weapon? No idea. I can. Okay. Good. Fuck him. Hey! Does more damage than the Spike Club, same speed. Perfect. I like more damage. More damage means enemy deader faster. More gooder. More gooder for me. Nothing else in here? Okay. Onward, I suppose. Anything else here? No? Cool. Ah, yes. Evidence of my ass getting handed to me. Wonderful. Love seeing it. Love to see it. Love to see it. That's just the way I came, and I already know there's nothing worth going back there for. So I'm just gonna heal up here at the checkpoint, and then we're gonna find a different path. Because we're already getting into territory that I've been before. I don't need to retrace my steps. If there's nothing there, you know? Oh, I don't remember that. Thank you. Physical resistance fortified. I think I already looted this place, yeah. Already looted. I really think there should be more stuff, but hey, what do I know? It's not like I'm the one crawling through this dungeon looking for anything remotely useful. And just finding nothing. Was that really the only thing over there? God. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I am so lost. I don't know where I am. I don't know why I just pressed F. Oh good, I didn't actually drink. Cancel the animation by looting. Who knows? Maybe the mace will help me here. Yeah, crouching does not help. Got hit anyway. Absolutely lovely. Alright, there we go. Whew. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yep, that's nice. Is it just me, or is it sometimes when I dodge, I go back like 30 feet, and then other times when I dodge back, it's like 2 inches? Anybody else notice that? I don't really know why that's happening. I also know there's a way I dodge around an enemy when I like using the A and D keys. But I didn't think I was pressing those. Maybe that is what's happening. Maybe it's trying to dodge around, but there's like no room. Or I get the angle wrong or something. I don't know. It could be any number of things, I suppose. There was an enemy in there last time. No, there was definitely an enemy in there last time. Can't gaslight me. Yeah, I'm glad I'm using the mace. It is definitely killing these guys faster. So this door needs a key. A key that I don't have. It's probably that key up on the balcony that I saw earlier that I don't know how to get to. Guys, I gotta go up, and I don't know how to do that. You know what, though? There's a checkpoint back here. Let me set myself on this checkpoint rather than the one way up there. Let me set myself here. And go ahead and just start from this point. Get myself back to full health. And now it's a shorter run back if I die. Yeah, because my first death was down here, and I never went back. So let's do that. Let's go back down this way. Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. See, I told you. Slow and steady breaks. The tortoise always eventually gets the hare. I feel like the power attacks should be staggering them, given the stamina cost and the time it takes to swing, but I'm not noticing any difference. I don't know if it does more damage. Like, I genuinely can't tell. This is the room with Cedric's note. I don't need to be. I don't know if it does more damage. I don't know if it's just a longer reach. Oh no, is this the path to the sewer? You're joking. I'm running in circles. Yep, this is... I've made a circle. I hate this. So I opened the gate back here, but I don't know how to fucking get to it. There's no, like, passageway this way. I can't seem to break walls, at least from what I can tell. Cool, I parried too early, got stuck in animation, and now I'm down to half health. This has been a great experience. I love the sewers. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but you know what? The sewers, my favorite location so far. I love having to fight those two assholes back there. It's great. It's a very eye-opening experience for me. Are you guarding air? Yeah, you're just guarding your little corner. Really? I'm gonna try this one more time. See if there's another thing I can do, but I'm starting to get tired of this. I really am. Can't go through here. I just opened it again. Nothing changed. Actually, something did change. I got corner trapped. Yeah, I think I think mentally I'm getting pretty close to done with this game. Actually, I think I already am done. Like, legitimately. I don't know what else I can do. I feel like I've covered every corner of this map. Am I able to walk off this? Are there secret paths? Am I supposed to do something? No. I think I'm done. I don't know if I can really take anymore. I'm sorry. I want to like the game. It's got a good art style. I love the sound design. I'm getting off the menu though, because that shit is loud. The menu is abnormally loud for the game, the gameplay itself. I think it's a good concept, but my God, a big, wide, empty dungeon, no loot anywhere, no rewards for killing all these enemies. All it does is hurt me and take from me. And even that's a struggle, unfortunately. I don't think this is for me. I don't necessarily think this is for me. I thought it would be at first, but no. In its current state, there's just not enough going for it. I'm sure it'll appeal to somebody. Just not me. Yeah, it just said coming soon. I don't know when it's supposed to arrive in full release. I'm not entirely sure. But there were a lot more locations and things shown in the trailer than I remotely saw in the demo. There was like a room full of blood and coffins. There were like trap rooms and puzzle rooms and a whole bunch of things that I didn't even get close to seeing. We saw 3 environments. We saw the initial dungeon, we saw the sewers, and then we saw the wellspring. That's it. I don't know if there was supposed to be more to the demo. It felt like I was missing things, you know? Like there was something there that I just wasn't seeing, wasn't getting. I don't know. I feel like I got an incomplete experience, and I don't even know if it's my fault. Don't even know if it's my fault or not. I could be absolutely stupid, you know? So I don't know if this game's for me. Not unless there are some serious adjustments to the playstyle. I don't know if it's for me. If there was a ranged option, I think I'd have a much better chance. You know, if I got a bow or a crossbow, or even like throwing knives or something, I don't know. I feel like I'd have a better chance at that playstyle because then I could play it like a twin stick shooter, you know, which I have played. And I do like top down dungeon crawlers that are twin stick. You know, I move with one and I shoot with the other, or I aim with the other. With this playstyle, that would actually work really well. And it'd be a hell of a lot less risky than fighting the way I do. I'll try it one day. The demo is on my list. I think it's still worth a try. I just don't know if it's necessarily my thing. Then again, Examina was fun, but I don't even know if I would play that too much. Because that game gets frustrating very quickly when your weapon gets stuck on things, or when it's hitting things wrong, or you think it hits but it didn't. I don't know. I like the idea of these games. I want to see one well executed. But then again, it is just a demo, and I'm not entirely sure if everything I was seeing is the entirety of the demo. It could be that I'm just stupid and got myself locked in a single part of the game. That is entirely possible. But I guess we'll have to see when either the next fest comes out and we see a new demo update from it, or if they fully release the game. They didn't. It doesn't say this year. It just says coming soon, so it could be next year for all we know. Yeah, who knows? But I also love crossbows in games. I love them. I love the design of crossbows. They're so interesting. Such an interesting device. I've actually gotten the chance to fire one a couple of times at like Ren fairs. They're pretty fun. Some of the bigger ones though are really hard to load. Like, my God, if you ever used a siege one, basically they have this big crank that is towards the front, and you pull it back, and then you have to do that a couple more times to crank it, and then you take the crank off. So I guess it's more like a winch in that case, and then you can aim it forward. But man, the power behind that. There's also some with like this claw hook tool that you can use to kind of wedge it back. I don't know. Crossbows are just so interesting. So interesting. Because that eventually led to the invention of the rifle. Don't forget. That eventually led to the development of the rifle. The idea that anybody could wield it with just a little bit of training. Cool concept. But yeah. First game, The Void, loved it. Grim Axiom, I loved it at the start. I wasn't too excited about it at the end, but I still think there's a lot of possibility there. I think it still has a lot of potential, just not in its current state. So, really hope to see more from it in the future. Hope there's an update during the next fest, or I might even look up a guide here in a minute and just see if I'm just, you know, no, not in a minute. I'm doing it now. I think I gotta know if I'm just stupid. I'm just gonna skip ahead in somebody's playthrough. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just speed clicking through other people's videos online on YouTube. And a lot of people seem to have been going through the same exact environment. So I have a feeling what I was doing was running around in circles because that's all the demo was. Here's my theory. All those locked gates that I couldn't open at the wellspring, I have a feeling they were supposed to be open for other areas of the game. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. So they probably put all those gates up to limit the demo to that area. So in that case, my opinion of it does get a little bit higher. I think my opinion's a little bit higher if that's the case. I just wish that had been made clearer. Right? Because usually demos, at least the ones we played so far, let you know when you've experienced all the content. But this one, no, I thought I was looking for something. I thought I was missing stuff. But it doesn't seem like I was. Doesn't seem like I was missing too much. But that's okay. That's all right. I do hope one big addition, or two big additions, some ranged options. Even if that means like, even if it's like a crossbow with a really long reload time because I'm reloading with one hand, or, you know, maybe throwing knives that I have to retrieve, or that take time to reload again because maybe, I don't know, there could be any number of excuses for them. I don't know what kind of weapons I could get from the technology thing from the blacksmith. I don't know what kind of technology he wants. There could be some interesting stuff here. But I would like to see more of that. And then also, my God, there's got to be a good reason to fight these enemies. Because right now, they just hurt. And I see very little reason to fight them other than to just clear a ring. That's about the only reason. But otherwise, I like literally just run past shit. I end up taking the same amount of damage whether I just run past and ignore them. Actually, I take less damage when I do that because I only get hit once trying to pass them and then I'm done. Or I get hit 6 times trying to fight them and I end up dying while I look for the next checkpoint. I think there's got to be more reasons to fight them. Give me some kind of reward, currency of some kind. Maybe I heal a little bit when I kill the enemies. Maybe they have a chance to drop loot, consumable items. I don't know. There's got to be a reason to fight. Otherwise, I would avoid it. But that's about it. Those are the only 2 real changes. I just want more reasons to fight because that's about the only thing in that dungeon are just enemies. There's not a whole lot in the way of items. So I'd like reasons to fight if that's what the game is designed to let me do. And then I'd like some more ways to fight. That's about it. So overall, now that I know that's kind of the limitation of the demo, that's kind of the limits, I'm feeling pretty good. My opinion of it is a little higher. My blood pressure's also gone down, so I'm a little less, I'm a little more willing to be forgiving now that I've calmed down. Okay. With that being said, I think that is about it for us tonight. Oh, by the way, before I go, I just want to go ahead and mention that I am still looking at VTuber convention or just conventions to attend on one of those little screens and stream it. I have entered into a contest, one of those, you know, giveaways with the VTuber Research Club, who are the ones making and promoting and selling those screens. They've got a backpack tour slot for Evo Las Vegas, which is the fighting game convention out of Las Vegas. I have heard of it. I have never been there. I don't think I've ever been to a fighting game convention, but it sounds very interesting. I've looked into it. So there's a contest for it. The winner is going to be chosen on Thursday, and the convention is from the 26th to the 28th. So this Friday to this Saturday. If I get picked, I will be streaming on one of those days to stream the event. Unless it's for all 3 days, in which case I may take advantage of all 3 days. We'll see. I doubt it, though. I don't really like the idea of streaming 7 days this week. That sounds a bit exhausting. That sounds a bit exhausting. I don't know if I'd want to put whoever's carrying that backpack screen through all that nonsense. They're already carrying a heavy monitor and a bunch of other equipment. But the point I'm saying is, give me your luck. Give me your luck that I can go ahead and get that. If I can't, that's kind of short notice. I'm not gonna pay for tickets, I don't think. Just because that's kind of short notice for me to buy tickets for that not tickets, but buy the backpack slot to attend that convention. I think I'd only really attend if I won. I'm not sure. But I have joined their Discord, and I realize they do set these up for a lot of events. And now I know how to get access to them. So if I don't win, I will just wait for an interesting convention to pop up, probably in August, and then we will do that. So fingers crossed. Give me your luck. Send it my way. I'm going to need it. But other than that, I think that is all the time I got for tonight. Or at least all the patience I got for tonight. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. It's almost there. We're close enough. We're fine. So that's all I got. Thank you all for joining me for the demos. We will be back tomorrow to be playing some Mecha Chameleon with Octo. Sorry, I got distracted. Octo Heji, Tene, and Necromancer once again. That's gonna happen tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And probably doing, I mean, we haven't done it in a while, but maybe the Far Far West collab. And if not, then we will continue on this trend of demos. And I'm gonna play the Iron Nest because I'm excited. But that's all I got. Just as a reminder, no weekend stream unless I win that contest, in which case I will be shouting from the rooftops on Twitter. But shouting from the rooftops that I won that contest and will be streaming on a weekend day. Other than that, don't expect a weekend stream. We are on the weekday schedule now, so Monday to Thursday. Monday to Thursday. Don't forget. But let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Are you up to raiding Satrapy? Oh! Damn! Ironwall streaming. We're gonna raid him. Looks like he is revealing his model and also doing a 24-hour stream. So, oh, hang on. His stream is just a black screen. Let me make sure it's actually supposed to do that. Yeah, let me see if he's supposed to do that. I don't want to raid him if he's just testing stuff out. I don't want to like scare him or spook him if he's just testing a stream. I just thought about that. All right, yeah, we are rating him 100%. He is going to show off his VTuber model, which he's been looking forward to this for quite some time. So be sure to show him some love and let him know that his favorite tree tuber is here to support him. With that out of the way, thank y'all so much, and I hope to see you over in the stream. Adios, amigos! Bye-bye.